Hello and welcome to the weekly rubric, episode 11, part number 2. So we did half of it on the other format, and I know it was glitching a little bit, so I was getting a little bit panicky, thinking it might not be usable, the audio won't work, and whatever else with regards to everything. So I thought we'll get to there or thereabouts the halfway mark, like we normally do, and then we can just get on with it and just see how we go. So in the first part, we have already gone over all the theme park videos, the 3 theme park videos that were available from the upload. So in case you wonder what they were, in reverse order, it was the Pirate Island, which is their massive island that they've got over in Billund. You then had the Enchanted Forest Halloween tour from Legoland Windsor. That was the last end of the chapter for the Halloween stuff. And then the video before that was the last one from Billund of the Lego house with regards to just a tour of the Halloween bits and pieces that are over there. So now what we're going to do for the next little bit is just carry on with the actual building work of the stuff and then fire it over to the Thursday, which is obviously what we do with the chocolate and Lego, where everything is just the building based stuff. And then fingers crossed, I can then watch this back and watch the other one back, and then we can figure out the dimensions of the screen that we're using and everything else. So what I will do in a second on my phone is I will let everybody know that we've gone live again. Otherwise it's just going to be really quiet and that won't be fun for anybody. Let's have a look. So if you are watching this for the first time, welcome. Usually, like I said, it's very much a case of we go over all the theme park video stuff first, and then we go over who's bought what Lego sets, which is what we've also done in the video previous. I've managed to share the screens and find all the sale bits and pieces, but like I said, I'm just never 100% sure how that's working with regards to audio and if it's glitching and whatever else. So if you are watching this back, let me know in the comments below what you bought with your VIP points or what VIP points you got, if you got anything like that, or did you get them from a sale? Did you just wait and then did you save 150 quid in a sale rather than coming over to this bit? Mr. Saturday Avenue, how are we, sir? Hello, sir. So I can type on this one. Hello, sir. So that should all be working. That should be fine. Yeah, perfect. So it's not glitching. We're not jumpy like what we were before. I have put a second layer on, as it was. Well, it is slightly fresh, but it's all good fun. So, Mr. Saturday Ave, we will carry on with the water. I don't know if Mandy knows that we're going to go live again, and then I suppose anybody else might pop over. I don't know how well it notifies people when you come off and come back on. So it's completely different to Instagram. So it's not like it's something that you can see. So what we need to do now, I can move this. This is one of the other things was getting a little bit it was getting a little bit jumpy when we were trying to move the camera, but now it's perfectly fine. Right, so added in all the water. So we've got all of these bits and pieces in, and they are looking okay, I think. We've added in those, and we started to do this bit, and I stopped. We'll get that a little bit done. Then we need to figure out what's going to go in here, and then where these guys are stood, and what we're going to put in there as well. Oh yeah, it'll work fine when you get it actually going, and it sort of just when it's figured out, it'll work perfect, because that way it won't judder and glitch, and it's really good that you can share pages, so it's just really easy for me to look at stuff, go, oh, there's this, and I can go through the videos much easier by literally having the video playing like segments through YouTube just for a couple of minutes. And what I can do is I will make a mark of the sort of like the key bits, and if anybody's written anything in the comments, I can re-show that and explain it. So it's just something that you can all visually see, as well as otherwise it's just me verbally talking. Some people, if some people watch this back in months down the line, they're never going to watch those videos, are they? They're never going to have a clue, and you would like to think they would do, but they probably won't. I will just drop Mandy a message in case she is still awake. We are live again. Back to the old. Right, so let's see. in case she's eating her donuts or any of that good stuff. But yeah, the overlays we'll get the gist of that, and it should work absolutely splendidly, hopefully. I will just figure out why, and yeah, with a webcam it's very temperamental. I can't do other bits and pieces, and I can't move my hands around like this without it sort of jumping. So at least you've got the weird and wonderful hand movements back. So let's get back on with this, and I would imagine the sound's different because I think it uses the sound from that microphone, not this one. So it's something else that I need to look into and just figure that out, because everybody that uses Streamlabs, they have a actual microphone. So there must be a reason why they have that, and it'll just be interesting to figure out how we can figure it all out. But like I said, it was only it was the first go, and it wasn't too bad for a first attempt. I thought it was okay, but I didn't want to risk losing everything and it not work like it did on Saturday, where the audio was just dreadful, and I've just had to basically set the video to private, and I'll probably end up just deleting that because it's just not going to be usable. Righty tighty. So we are putting in the water just here, and obviously these gaps are for the singles. Where should I put a single? Put another one in there. Yeah, I think it's just because it's just a different. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to change the mic pickup. I'll have to go into all the default settings and just see in case it's because when you set this camera up, you link it up to this and you do it this way. You tell it to sort of basically be the master of everything. But with the other one, I don't know if you've got the capability to do that. I mean, you're gonna you will have, but it just takes hours and hours and hours to find it all. So at least the first couple of steps are in and done. We know what we can do with it, and we can just carry on and crack on with it and just go from there, which will be good fun. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really good addition to the channel, and then it'll look more like a TV show then, which would be nice for the first little bit, which will be good fun. So yeah, we'll stick at it, and a few more tests to get rid of the teething problems, and it will be fine and dandy. But yeah, it's just weird because I can see the picture quality looks better this way through my own screen, and I can just see it's more smoother. So it's just got to be down to the settings, because everybody uses Streamlabs and it's so good. When people get it going, it's perfect. But yeah, we will see. We will keep going. So, Mr. Saturday Avenue, have you got any ideas? Because it might just be a slow starter. Because again, I don't know how quickly people get notified, and if Mr. King is eating his chicken and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what's going to be going on. So, have you got any ideas with regards to what we're going to put here and what we're going to put down anywhere else? Have you got any ideas for that? I will move you here as I'm putting those one by ones down quite quickly. Otherwise, you're going to getting sick. Well, no, it's massive help with Jay's toy collection. He's massively helping. Well, I say massively helping. He figured out how to do those boxes and spent a while doing it all. And that was just a first attempt, because what you can have is you can have all the stuff scrolling across the top of the screen, and you can just make it look basically like a news channel. That's what we're gonna aim for. But it's just working it out bit by bit. But I still think it's got to be something to do with that kit. I've got to figure out why it was jumping. So I watched it back for like 30 seconds on my phone, and it was jumping on that. So it obviously has recorded it that way. But we will keep going. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. As long as it's usable, people can watch it if they want to. If they don't, they don't. It does not matter at all. And then we can just crack on with the next one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can do. So you can have anything you want on there. and you can have it scrolling. You can have all sorts of fancy stuff on there, but that's just a very basic template at the moment. And you overlay everything. On, and it looks really, really smart. But it's just more of a case of what was done, if that would work, and then just getting the audio and stuff sort of a bit more set up. That's what I was more concerned about, the picture quality and the audio. When they're both okay, then you can make everything else look nice and fancy. So yeah, we can with regards to finding like the sales stuff, it was perfect. You found out some new stuff, Mandy found some stuff, and it just that works really, really well. But there's ways of doing it where the transactions are completely different. So there's plenty to look forward to, that's for sure. Plenty to look forward to. And I can look forward to eating my Mintero now, which is all good. Yeah, the new logo, really happy with that. He's done a really, really good job on it. Don't feed his ego too much. There's no way he's going to be listening to this at all. But yeah, don't feed his ego too much. Yeah, all of it looks it just looks okay. It's just one of those where it's just nice. It's just clean and simple. The banner we might change some bits and pieces for. Right, that's the. I'm sure you can see them. Yeah, they'll work with the photos. Really annoying that you can't see the see the one by ones, but yes. And there we go. Right, guys, for the people that are watching, you've come through the YouTube link. If you can't comment, but you have a YouTube profile, just come out of this live and then go into your normal YouTube app like you would do anything else, and you'll be able to chat. Because if you click the link, even though you've got a YouTube profile, you're not signed in. Or just watch and listen to me make a mess of everything. It's absolutely not a problem whatsoever. No problem at all. That's right. I don't need to saw them. I've got the brightness on the screen turned all the way down, so I can't really see anything. Probably been a good idea if I turn that up. Right. I'm not too sure which end to start at, because Man did a really good idea with the Black Panther thing at the top. I haven't got the Black Panthers to throw in there yet. So I need to hunt that down and have a bit of a play. I don't know if it's worth maybe starting in the Ninjago end and just adding more foliage and adding in the figures that way, and then using the figures that are in the actual city and the gardens, because unless I do like reels or videos with them, you're just not going to see them. So it might be worth just putting them on the on these green base plates and just sort of going to town with them and just see what's what with everything. But yeah, I'm going to start in a second to run out of what comes next. So anybody that is in the chat, watching or thinking, dribbling away as you're eating whatever, let me know what you think I should add in onto the next thing. So there's a couple of people in here now. So we are currently putting in, waterfall's been put in, that's been put in, that's down and done. We're putting in all these tiles, and then we put the boat, which we'll add some figures in. And we've got all these flame effects with the water for the Ninjago, and then the Ninjago area starts and it's all Ninjago stuff. But I now wonder if I should take the Ninjago figures off the Ninjago Gardens and Ninjago City, and then add in some stuff this way, maybe just to the boat, and then everything else the other side is a bit more carnage, or we just have some random CMFs doing some random stuff. Yeah, I think we can carry on going. We can carry on going that way, I'm sure. yeah, I'm sure we could, there's plenty of stuff that we can do that with. So I'll get the water tiles done, and then we need to come up with some ideas for Thursday. Otherwise, Thursday is going to be painful, like it was with the Star Wars thing, where no idea what the next port of call is going to be. So yeah, we can get some good stuff done. I will show you in a second. All of these. I don't want to keep putting my hand in front of the camera that quickly in case you guys start getting a bit like bleh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more wedges and 3 more 1x2s, and we're done. Look at that. We've done more in the last 15 minutes than we did. Actually, to be fair, we did a lot. I need to take some of these up actually to add in some little wedges here, but apart from that, we are good to go. Right, in. Good. Right, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. It comes with a lot. I'm trying to think like yeah, it comes with loads. The city comes with loads. Have you not got the you got the city, haven't you? You just haven't got the gardens Saturday. Yeah, the docks come. See, the docks comes with some really. I'll show you. I'll give you a bit more of a close up because it's got a really nice little market in the back, where you could just have 1 or 2 figures on anyway. So to be fair, we can actually put the figures to the back rather than on the front. So when I sit round and pan, oh, even got the guy. Oh, that's all right, dude. I'll show you whatever you need to see. I thought you had the city in the garden, the city in the gardens. But no, they are absolutely amazing. They're so colourful. All of them are, to be fair. They are really colourful and vibrant. But yeah, what we've got on the back is lots and lots of different types of minifigures over that way. So yeah, so we've got all the different bits of water in there. And then we've got all the little 1 wedges as well. So over on this side, behind the can, is where we have this. So these have see, just if you set the camera up like that, it does look really smart. I think that the docks are nice, but I think the city's much better than the docks. I would say the city's a lot better than the docks. I think it's one of those where the docks look nice because they go well with the city. Whereas if you just had the docks by itself, I wouldn't be convinced that they would be as sensational by itself. But because it's basically obviously it's just a lot of water. You haven't got that much building. So you've got the little one there, and then obviously there it starts on the blue. So you have got little bits to sort of play with, but yeah, not 100% sure. Oh, the gardens are absolutely spot on. Yeah, the gardens are absolutely fine. It's there, and it looks really nice in your city as well. Yeah, it looks really smart in your city. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't change it. It looks really good. So yeah, don't panic too much. Right, Saturday. So what we'll do, we just sort of spend the next 10 minutes or so figuring out what we can start off with on Thursday. And then if I can get anything done, I'll get some stuff done, and then we'll knock it on the head there. But yeah, if you've not seen Saturday Avenue's last post, he put a post up of some really nice photos of his new layout of his city with all the minifigures and everything. And I think it looks really smart. See, the nice thing with yours is that you might think it's too small, but where it's really close together, you create that sort of real feel with the roads and everything. Whereas obviously the city that I've got, even though it's more spaced out, at the moment, it is all just on one side, and I've just got an open table. But whereas your amazing design, you can sit there and spin it, you get to see down every single road, so you can see the front of everything and the side of everything really nice. And that's one thing that I tried to create with you guys with the Bugle, sort of having that where you can get some nice photos from everywhere but see everything. Whereas yeah, this bit, it's not it's just slightly different. Yeah, Thursday we'll do some work on Ninjago, but just what are we going to do? That's the thing. I don't know what to sort of try and do in attacking them. Not 100% sure. Because we've got a couple of these smaller. We've got the bit by the temple, like the shrine bit that comes with the garden. I've put that beside the city, just so it's easier. So it basically fills up the table with the waterfall. So that works nicely and that works okay. But I don't know what figures to add in. I don't know, because there are so many figures dotted about. There's obviously a couple of dupes as well with regards to the actual main characters that are there. So I've got some little scenes set up on the front. But yeah, I just don't know where to put in. Well, this is it. It's like where the front of the Ninjago is, do we just block it off with some trees and things and then just leave it be, and everything else is as is? Or do we have it where it's, because don't forget, this is the back, so it's all water, where the front is where you would well, yeah, see, all the characters and things are already by the gardens and the city and things. They're already doing that sort of stuff. So depending on how far we want to come out from that area, we can design some bits and pieces. But don't forget, I've just got the back on show. So I've only, obviously, as you've just seen, I've only got it's girthy, but on the, get you untangled off everything, where we've got everybody up the top and around the side, and flower stuff and just stuff. That's all going on at the front. Your little. So I don't know. Not 100% sure what to. Just don't know how far to come out, because the Ninjago bit takes up massive amount of area already. That I don't know if it needs to be any bigger than what it is, because obviously it would be a straight line. We should be able to fit a 32 by 32 base plate, and then there'd be a gap. So that gap, we could extend the Ninjago area, but the problem is it's all going to be water. because it's the back, not the front. But then even at the front, it's water as well, isn't it? So I don't know if we're gonna, where we've got this little boat in front of the laptop and it's snaking around, if we start with the figures here and we do where we've got the just the fiery bits, if it's worth just putting some figures in there, and then, or we just figure out just first how we're going to wrap the water and what we're going to wrap the water with, because we need something coming off that water. I don't know whether just to put some 1x2s in a different colour so we know that's the divide, or I try and put a wall around the outside of everything in different heights like what we've done in the other one. Yeah, because ideally we could have had some, if we had some 1x2s in green and brown, we could have added some of that stuff in. So the Ninjago thing to extend is going to be a bit of a pain unless it goes on the 3 little 8x16s or whatever they are. Caught it on these. I've got 3 of these, so they can go on that. But that will probably be the only place that they can go. And then everything else, like that needs to be blocked up. We need to do something with that, just around the outside. Yeah, we sort of need to get, because obviously we did a real nice job with the water there. So we just need to do something. Because I've got so many whites. What I might do is I might just put some white down, just so it's down, rather than the brown. So that's the divide, and then at a later date we can figure out what's going to go on with it. But if I put it down, then I know not to put something there. Otherwise, it might be a bit of a pain. If I start doing that to start with, and then hopefully everybody will turn up, and then we can start adding in the scenes that are wanted, because I would imagine the walls and everything will want to be different heights if people want to be jumping on top of people and all that side of stuff. So, yeah, I would imagine that might be the case. But yeah, maybe, yeah, low wall, woodland area. Yeah, that's it. I don't know, but I know I've got to do a little bit to block off where the zombie bit is. I've got to block them off, so I can get that bit blocked off with just a tall wall, and I've got some trees to put down on the one side anyway, which I obviously haven't got, so I need to put them down. But yeah, this is where we're going to get a little bit stuck until somebody comes up with one of those ideas like we did with the Spider-Man section, and then we can just crack on and get that bit done. But I think we just have to have a think now before Thursday, and then just attack it on Thursday, Mr. Saturday. I think that might be the easiest and the best thing to do. I think. Right, pick that up. Right, Saturday. What I'm going to do is it's just, yeah, that's it. I'm going to call it quits there now. And then we can just compare the two and just see how it runs and whatever else. But at least I know for Thursday I started putting the white stuff down, and then just rip up whatever needs to be ripped up and just change the odd colour. It might look all right with it down. It's just a little bit different. It needs something. And then we can just bang heads together as we go from there. But I will stop at that, and we'll just crack on with it on the Thursday. All right, dude, you let us know if you come up with any ideas, and we'll go from there. Appreciate your input, dude. I'll catch you later. Take care.